Welcome everyone. Today we are tackling a modern challenge, installing Nginx on Katacoda with Ansible. Sounds fancy, right? But trust me, by the end of this, you'll see it's easier than assembling IKEA furniture. We'll go through the entire setup process, automate deployment like pros, and ensure a seamless installation. So buckle up, because this ride into automation is going to be exciting. I'm Amelia James, a technology expert with 13 plus years of experience designing and delivering human resource management systems that actually work for people. I specialize in building scalable integrated HR platforms that streamline processes, enhance employee experience, and give leadership real-time, actionable insights. All right, let's get introduced. Nginx, fast, lightweight, and powerful, like a sports car for web servers. Ansible, our trusty automation sidekick, saving us from manual headaches. Together, they streamline deployment and make life easier. By the end of this, you'll have a firm grip on how they complement each other. Ready to roll? Imagine installing Nginx manually, clicking, typing, and hoping nothing breaks. Ansible says no thanks and automates the process for us. It ensures consistency, scales beautifully, and removes human errors. Honestly, it's like having a robotic assistant that never complains. Let's dive into why Ansible is the perfect solution. Before we jump into the action, let's talk prerequisites. No, we don't need magic spells, just Ansible installed, a running Katacoda environment, some Linux basics, and proper network setup. Get these in place, and we are ready to bring Nginx to life. Excited yet? Welcome! Let's talk about getting Nginx up and running for web hosting. First, we install Nginx, straightforward enough, right? Then we configure virtual hosts so we can host multiple sites effortlessly. We secure our setup with SSL certificates, because no one likes security warnings. Finally, we turbocharge performance with caching and compression. By the end, your website won't just work, it'll fly. Okay, we've set up Nginx, great. But is it working as expected? First, let's make sure Nginx is actually running. Then, we check for sneaky configuration errors, because even one misplaced semicolon can ruin our day. After that, we test accessibility to make sure our site loads perfectly everywhere. Lastly, we dig into logs like detectives hunting down potential issues. With these steps, your server runs smooth, not just kind of works. Troubleshooting, it's like solving a mystery, but without the magnifying glass. First, we check for port conflicts and pesky firewalls blocking access. Then we ensure virtual hosts are properly set up, because misconfigurations love to hide. SSL errors. Let's tackle those so visitors aren't greeted by scary security warnings. Finally, we optimize performance so our server doesn't take a coffee break when users need it most. Why do things manually when automation exists? First, we use configuration management tools to standardize setups. Then CI/CD pipelines take deployments off our plate, saving time and headaches. Templates help us scale configurations effortlessly. And monitorings, crucial for catching issues before they snowball. With automation, you'll be sipping coffee while Nginx deploys itself. Ansible Playbook's powerful, but only when done right. First, we structure them neatly, because messy scripts are nightmares. Variables and templates, they make automation magical. Error handling saves us from unexpected crashes. And of course, security matters, because no one likes uninvited guests in their servers. Follow these best practices, and your playbooks will run like a dream. Security, our best friend and biggest headache. First, secure headers help protect users. Then, authentication ensures only authorized folks get through. Rate limiting keeps attackers at bay, so our server doesn't crash under pressure. And keeping Nginx updated, absolutely necessary. With these measures, your Nginx setup remains safe and sound. We've covered a lot today, from setup to security, automation to troubleshooting. Take these insights and build a rock-solid web hosting setup. Dive deeper into the provided resources, apply best practices, and keep refining your configurations. The best setups aren't built once, they evolve. Now go forth and host like a pro. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us.